In southern Alberta, there's a world-class fishery that carves itself through the prairies called the Bow River. World-class trout roam these waters. Huge rainbow trout that will give you an aquabatic show, and big browns that'll hold you down. I went down to southern Alberta in the hopes to find a big trout. And big trout were hooked, thanks to our guide Mitch. But every fishing tale starts the same way, with an alarm clock blaring too early in the morning. Our adventure begins with a long road trip down to Calgary, where the Bow River resides, to meet up with our guide Mitch for the day. As he uncovered the boat, I remember thinking to myself, floating down the river in this boat is just going to be a cool experience. Regardless if the fish were going to be biting or not, I knew it was going to be a good time. It was just like any other boat, except it was outfitted perfectly for drifting down the river and casting a line. We started fishing essentially as soon as we hit the water, just across the river. We definitely did not waste any time getting a line wet. We casted the whole shoreline in the hopes of a reactionary bite from trout. Cast after cast, we worked the edges of the Bow River. But eventually, the inevitable happened.
So close. Uh-oh, yeah.
I got snagged on the Bow River. It's a pretty big catch if you ask me. Even though the lure wasn't catching anything, we went on a rescue mission. Lures aren't cheap, and they belong in the tackle box, not the riverbed.
Nice.
It's an okay one.
3-pounder.
Yeah. Once our lures were covered, it was back to pounding the banks, cast after cast, in the hopes that a fish was gonna strike.
Got one.
Nice.
There we go.
Sick.
I think he's off.
Dang nabbit. Well, at least he felt one.
Yeah.
An encouraging but devastating loss. But after pounding the banks all morning, we decided to switch up to a more finesse tactic.
See how? He's got 2 lines. So you don't got cast too far away.
I was gonna try my hand at fly fishing, and Mitch suggested that it might be the best way to just get a fish in the boat. We were nymphing, basically an indicator under 2 flies. It was definitely a grind to get these fish to bite. They were very tight-lipped, but we finally made it happen.
Right there, that looks good.
Must have caught it right in here somewhere.
Got one.
Nice.
There we go.
Sweet.
Bring him to you. Buddy, here we go.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice bow. There we go. First rainbow trout on the Bow River. Actually, that's my first natural boat.
Nice.
Nice. Bow River rainbow trout. Let's get the release on her right here. Oh. Let's go.
Nice, buddy.
Been doing a nice float for a while and seen that seam and called it. It's my first Bow River rainbow. Hammer some fish. It's been awesome fishing down here. I've missed quite a few fish. I'll say fly fishing is not my strong suit, but you know, it is what it is. Let's get back floating down the river.
After that fish, we floated for another 2 hours, missing a few fish because, well, I suck at fly fishing. But it was lunchtime, and it was time to have a bite to eat. At this point, we are already halfway done our float.
Missed a lot of fish. Learning that fly fishing is definitely not my strong suit, but it's time to have a bite to eat. And
The banks of the Bow River are a wonderful place to stop for your shore lunch. The sound of the river flowing and the birds singing is so calming and peaceful. It was nice to sit back and just take it all in, while Mitch was frying up some elk burgers. And I gotta say, they were the perfect riverbank meal, and a great way to start off our second half of our float. Turns out, when we had an appetite, so did the fish. The fishing was just about to begin to pick up. About 15 minutes downstream, a fish finally ate the
Get
nymph.
up the right, maybe. Right looks a little better.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a... Going.
Got him.
Nice.
Right on that drop. Oh, nice fish, bud.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Oh, look at that bow go.
That's awesome. Okay.
Try to get us over. If he wants to go, let him go.
Yeah.
Nice fish.
That is a nice fish.
That is a tank.
It's a nice rainbow.
Beauty.
There it is.
Oh, right on that little shelf after it. You don't want to come.
There we go.
If he wants to go to the reel, let him go to the reel.
Okay.
Huh?
I love getting those shows.
Yeah. Try to get somewhere I can get out.
There we go.
Just bulldogging you, eh?
Yeah. Okay. What should I do? Talk to me.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Kind of scoot down below him.
Go.
He wants to go, let him.
Yeah.
I'll get down below him then.
Okay.
You could just swing him to me.
Perfect.
Swing him over if he wants to come.
Doesn't really want to. Oh.
Well, you have to go with him if you can't gain on him. Can you point him into shore?
Yeah. Try and bring. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Woo. There we go.
On that bottom now.
Beautiful rainbow. Beautiful Bow River rainbow on the fly. My first. That was awesome. Let's get this fish back into the river where she belongs. Awesome, man. Thank you.
Sweet. That was a nice fish.
That was a nice fish.
A big old buddy.
It was fun on this rod.
I bet. He was just going to town on you.
After landing that rainbow, our spirits were up. But as we continued downstream, we picked some fish up along the way as we were enjoying the views.
Nice.
Whoa.
Just going to town.
Lots of personality. Little rainbow. Another little rainbow fly. Just let it go. Nice.
Admiring the rock structures that so few people see and watching the local wildlife, floating down the Bow River is definitely a sight to see. And as we were drifting, the moment I had been waiting for the whole trip finally happened.
Whoa. Gone.
Nice. That looks better or what? Oh,
It's a brown.
Yeah.
That's a nice brown.
Yeah. Try to get the sharp for you.
Okay.
Oh, lose it. Do what it needs to do.
Yeah. There we go. Fish on.
Give it the old spinneroo. And go right to shore. He is bulldogging it.
Yeah.
Unless I can net him.
I don't know if I can bring him up.
Hold on.
Yeah. That's a nice fish. That's awesome, man.
Coming it always is.
It's coming. Staying down though.
Yeah, big browns like doing that.
Oh, that's awesome. This is my first brown on the fly.
Heck yeah. You think you can get him up? Just let me know and I'll get net ready.
He's holding down. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. There we go. Rainbows, browns.
Look at everybody.
Yeah. It's a bull.
Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And just swing him over when you get a chance. Get his head up.
There you go. No, I can't do anything right now. I don't want to push him, pull him too hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to turn him.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my goodness, man. What a brown. Oh, there goes the fly.
Dude,
That's a nice brown.
that's a huge brown.
Oh,
Good fish. What a beauty.
beautiful, beautiful brown trout.
Get him back in.
Get this fish back. They're so dirty. There you go. Come on. There we go. What a fish. That is awesome. First brown trout on the fly. This is an unreal experience, man. Thank you.
Boom. What a beauty.
That is awesome. Oh,
That thing was a hog, dude.
that's a nice brown.
You don't see too many bigger than that.
We ended the day strong, in spite of the morning being a tough bite. There were a lot of firsts for me on this trip. My first rainbow out of the Bow River, my first rainbow on the fly out of the Bow River, my first brown trout out of the Bow River on the fly. And we can't forget about those elk burgers. We started on the river early and grinded through the slow times, traveling a whole 23 kilometers down the Bow. I definitely made a memory on this trip. But with my boots full of water, it had to come to an end. Mitch loaded his boat on the trailer and it was time for us to go. You guys should go check out Mitch's guiding service out and check out his YouTube channel and also his Instagrams. That'd be greatly appreciated. But thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. I can't believe that it happened. I know I got it from my fish caught video. To be honest, it almost feels like a stolen valor. But thank you guys so much for watching my videos and your continued support, and I'll see you guys on the water next time. Oh yeah, and don't forget, go touch a fish.